you said it yourself. How much of your career builds to that? And it all builds to that. And I'll give you the scenario out here in Starliner when we had those thruster failures, and we wound up without the ability completely to do our control our spacecraft completely. So you've got attitude, you've got pitch, roll, and yaw, right? That's 3 degrees of freedom. Then you go forward and aft, up and down, and left and right. That's 3 more degrees of freedom. That's 6 degrees of freedom. We lost the ability to go forward and aft when we had those thruster failures, and I was on under manual control. So I'm going through a lifetime of preparation for those type of scenarios, because we're 4 thrusters failed, 4 failures deep, wow, which the procedures don't cover. And while I'm flying the spacecraft, I'm going through, and this is a whole different concept we haven't even talked about, orbital mechanics, where my position relative to the space station is and what that means, and how that, I'm going to be drifting away because I'm really slightly down, and how can I, without the ability to go forward, still maintain my position without fading away? How do I do that? And it's all going through the same time. And you're right. Just being in a situation, not being prepared, not having a lifetime of flying and doing flight tests and doing those things, I wouldn't have been prepared for that. But the good Lord put me in those positions throughout my different times in my my past, my career, and it wasn't second nature, but it was there. And thinking through, like I said, the orbital mechanics, what my inputs would mean with this failure mode we had, and it all worked out. And of course, the ground really working together to get those thrusters back. Had we not got those thrusters back, it would have been probably a really bad day.